Is this the Last Jedi? Nah. Let's take a gander. Guys, if you like what I do here on Toy Gander, make sure you smash that thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe. I upload a new video every Wednesday and Saturday. So this bag is a bunch of promotional propaganda posters. These are actually made by firestartoys.com. Be sure to check them out. I'll put a link in the description below. So this first one, it looks like a Rebel pilot propaganda poster. I want to say it says "Join me now," or maybe it's just a bunch of gibberish, but this is a really cool. It gives it that classic Art Deco type feel to it. Very nice print on it. Nothing on the back, but it is printed on actual Lego pieces. Let's move on to the next one. This one is really cool. This is a Mandalorian poster, propaganda poster that I guess, you know, would be cool to put up in like a diorama piece with a bunch of Mandalorians on them. Very interesting. I like this print. Again, printed on actual Lego pieces. And then this last one is a pod racer or a speed racer. Maybe, I don't know. Oh yeah, this is Pod Racer. This is from that episode 1. I forget this guy's name, but a lot of fine print on here. And I don't know if it's actually anything legible or just a bunch of gibberish on there. If you guys know or can read that, please let me know in the comments below. But very cool propaganda posters by firestartoys.com. Speaking of Mandalorian, there we go. So this original design, I believe, is made by Engineerio. Be sure to check him out on his site. But this overall design is actually done pretty well. I like the printing throughout the front torso. I like the transition down. I like the utility belt. Looks great. It actually looks a little bit better than what Lego prints as far as Boba Fett and Jango Fett goes. Jenga or Django? Django. Nice side printing right here. Decent side printing on there. You can see the rocket launcher on the back. Let me take this off. You take that off, and you do actually see some of the back printing, the utility belt that does go on the back. You got the female torso carved out right there. One thing that is a little bit hard to do, you do see two face prints there, right? That one right there, and the more serious tone on that side. This normally gets covered up by this anyway, so you don't typically see the face print. One of my biggest issues with this one, because it's not an official one, and this is not the one from Engineerio, is that this actually does not come with the little antenna piece that comes off the side of the helmet. So that's a big bummer. And it, you know, in the honestly, the white paint on the helmet here, basically could use at least another coat, if not 2 more coats on it. Other than that, it's an okay print, but I like the design, and I actually want to get the ones from the official designer. Minifig number 2. So this minifigure is from Dargo, and you can see right here, look at that, it says Block World on the bottom there, and you know something is just off-brand or wrong with it. Now, at first glance, I could tell you that actually looks pretty decent, looks pretty close to the real thing or the legitimate thing. A great overall torso print, great printing for the belt there, great printing for the legs. Overall, on the front, it looks pretty good. I think this helmet is a little bit darker, more red than Sabine Red in the original one. But other than that, the overall look looks pretty close. You can see the female torso print carved out right there. Where it starts getting weird, what in the world is going on there? And then look at this. You turn it around. Booyah! What in the world? And on top of it, looks like she has a lip ring on this side or something. I don't know. This helmet covers that up pretty nicely. That way I don't have to look at that face anyway. Comes with the antenna, which is a bonus, unlike this one right here. Other than that, you know, decent printing if you have this on there. And actually, all the joints are pretty good. I've had a couple Dargo minifigures before, and my biggest complaint was the joints basically popped right off on them. They're all very solid for the most part, and the plastic does seem pretty decent. Minifig number 3. This design is another design by Engineerio, and this is such an improvement over the original Lego minifigure. I love the detail in this character, and it's kind of hard to see with the hood on, but what a better face print than the one that Lego did. You could just see the difference in here. Look at all the detail. It just looks more vibrant. It looks closer to what the actual character would look like. Same thing with the front here. The front printing's much more vibrant. You can see all the different coloration in here. There's so much detail. Great transition with that little red scarf that goes all the way down. Great transition from, there's like some black detail lines right there. Overall, just a fantastic print, and this is what I would recommend checking it out on Engineerio's website, because the design is really impressive. Overall, this thing looks great, and it's such an improvement, like I said before, over the original Lego look. Minifig number 4. This is another design I want to say is from Engineerio as well. This one, if you ever have seen the original Darth Malgus, I have to say the original one for me looks better. The head print specifically makes the thing look just a little bit more Lego-like than this head. The eyes are what really kind of throws this one off. Now, there is some backstory behind Darth Malgus, and I would definitely encourage anyone to read up on him, because he's a really interesting character. But taking off this head print, it just doesn't do it for me. It looks okay in its own right, but it's just not the same as the one that Lego did. Overall, in the torso print's pretty decent. Very bold. It's got a nice contrast to it. Same thing on the side. Nice bright contrast in between the dark grays and the blacks. Let me take off his cape for a second. There's actually, it looks like it is just double printed on that side. There's nothing unique about that one. But there's some nice printing on the back. A lot of actually intricate detail on the back that does stand out very nicely. Let's put the cowl back on. And I think this is how the original Lego looked. If it's not, it's really impressive, because I like the overall print design on that. Time for a few shout-outs. Winter Studios 12 and Charger Prime. Huge thumbs up goes out to you guys. Thank you so much for watching Toy Gander. And now, guys, it's that time of the video. There is one thing somewhere on the screen that's just not quite right. The first 3 subscribers who finds out what is wrong and puts it in the comments below, I will give you a shout out in the next Saturday video. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click that thumbs up button and subscribe. And until next time, you can help us take a gander. Wait, before you click away, why don't you click one of these other Toy Gander videos? If you like this one, you're definitely going to like these. And don't forget to subscribe, because I upload twice a week, one on Wednesday, one on Saturdays, and you don't want to miss out on what I upload next.